Hi, it's Chris from drivertrainingtheory.co.uk. I just thought I'd share something with you today that may save you the difference between failing your theory test and passing it. This is whether you're doing the driving, the motorcycle, bikes, motorbikes, buses, the ADI Part 1 for trainee driving instructors. And it's something most revision sites won't tell you. Now, if you go to the .gov website talking about the theory test, under theory test revision and practice, it clearly says that the multiple choice questions in the theory test are based on 3 books, which are available on the website drivertraininglimited.com. But that's the highway code, know your traffic signs, and driving the essential skills. So that means your questions for your theory test can be any from these books. Now that's the important thing to remember. The DVSA provide a bunch of questions which are basically to get you in the habit of knowing what sort of questions will come up. However, the DVSA does not publish the full question bank. So sites like drivertrainingtheory.co.uk, they can either just put the standard questions on, or they can try and give you an insight on the subject, which means you've got a better chance of passing. So we're going to look at one of these, know your traffic signs. So this contains pretty much every traffic sign that you need in the UK. So we're just going to go down and pick one, and on this occasion we're going to pick the bus and cycle signs and road markings. So we go on to it. So as we scroll down, we may know the bus or no buses sign. We may have seen this sign before. But when we come down within 4 or 5 of these signs, first one is an offside bus lane that's going with flow. An offside bus lane. Have you seen that before? Do you know what that means? Because if you don't, you're more likely to fail your theory test or the ADI Part 1, because that's what these questions can be based on. Any picture, any subject in these books. Again, if we go down, an offside bus lane that can also be used with pedal cycles. Have you seen that one before? Have you heard it? And then we go down a few more, then we have this one. What's the difference between a bus lane and a bus gate? Have you seen that before? Because when we searched it, the only ones coming up and answering that were drivertrainingtheory.co.uk. So you need to get to know the questions that can possibly come up. They're not just the basic run-of-the-mill practice questions. You know, the current pass rate is incredibly low on the theory test and even the ADI Part 1 for trainee driving instructors. This is why, because people revise the theory questions, but they forget the DVSA is not testing your short-term memory, they're testing your knowledge of the subject. We may know we can't drive in a bus lane at particular times if that's what the sign says, but what do we do with a bus gate? Can we drive through it at certain times? Are we allowed to do it? What is the difference? You need to find out. One of the best ways is go to our website, drivertrainingtheory.co.uk. And if you go on to the site, and at the top there you'll see difficult theory test questions, click on that and you'll see all of these which people tend to find are the most complicated or they're the bits they can't actually find the answers for on any other revision website. So as you scroll down, again, what is a bus gate? What is an offside bus lane? And very often with these, not only do we answer the question, but there's a video there to help you understand how you actually deal with them. And it will show you and help you understand the subject, so therefore you're more likely to pass the theory test.